Welcome to Newsmax TV. I'm Ashley Martella, and we're on the line right now with former Tennessee Senator and former Republican presidential candidate who also happens to be a terrific actor, Fred Thompson. Welcome to the Newsmax, Senator.
Thank you, Ashley. Good to be with you.
Good. Okay, all these polls that have McCain behind, do you believe them?
I don't think anybody knows what to make out of any of them. I do notice that they're closing, and that and nationwide and all the bellwether states, it's closing pretty rapidly in some places. I think the direction is probably as important as the numbers, and there's reason I think for McCain to be optimistic. But there's been I read the other day like 750 polls out there, many more than ever before in presidential politics. Everybody's running them, and nobody knows what's going to turn out to be accurate or not. So it's all speculation.
What do you think of these Republican defections, such as Colin Powell and former governor of Massachusetts, William Weld, and a few others?
Well, I'm disappointed. I can't question their motivation as to why they're doing it. I think that it's a misguided move. I think if, in fact, that they have principles that make them Republicans, then there's no choice with regard to the presidential candidates this year. One has been well respected by these people that you mentioned over the years as fighting for common sense, conservative principles and strong national defense, and been on the front line all this time, involved in the most important decisions facing the nation and showing good judgment. And the other one is very inexperienced, and when it's had the opportunity to react to developing international events, has shown his inexperience and has a record of being an extremely liberal person. So it doesn't square to me from a philosophical standpoint. I think that a lot of people are hoping that Barack Obama can come in and unify the nation and pour oil on troubled waters and pacify things around the world and be heralded as a peacemaker and all of that. And those are wonderful things to hope for. There's just no indication to me whatsoever that this is what will come about. I think what would come about is a much more activist government, a heading down the road of Western Europe in terms of our economic policies and our military strength, and it would make us more vulnerable instead of stronger. But they'll have to speak for themselves as to the way they look at it.
Senator, you were in the Senate, U.S. Senate, for a number of years. What is the danger of an Obama presidency, a liberal president with a liberal Congress?
Well, it changed the direction of this country for a generation, possibly. Certainly for a period of time anyway. It would mean a much more activist Supreme Court than we already have, much more legislation from the bench, whether it be social legislation or economic policy or even military policy, as they've recently shown. There would be no one to stop anyone that Barack Obama wanted to put on the Supreme Court. Things such as the fairness doctrine would be instituted, I think, and conservative talk radio would be harmed from that. I think that the secret ballot and union elections would be a thing of the past. I think that we would see a continued division of the wealth, where most people in this country would not pay any income taxes at all, and they'd be in a position of telling the minority every year that they were going to pay all the taxes and how much they were going to pay this year to support the majority of Americans.
You have a video out supporting John McCain. What do you think his best qualities are, Senator?
Moral courage, political courage, the long record that he has of honor, patriotism, good judgment, self-sacrifice, putting his country first. Those are the things that underlie every other decision. There comes a time in every president's tenure where he has to make a decision between what's good for himself politically at the moment versus what's good for the country long term. And presidents who make the right decision are the ones that go down in the history books and are written about over and over again under the titles of such things as presidential courage and brave leaders and how they changed America throughout our history. And those are the qualities that John McCain has.
Senator, pleasure talking with you, sir. Best of luck to you.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.